Hi everyone, welcome to Wesno's Tech News and Reviews. Today we're going to do an initial impressions review on the most innovative watch that we've seen on the Wesno's channel to date. Please welcome the Amazfit GTR 2. This new release was actually sent to me by Huami Amazfit. The delivery guy literally dropped it off a couple of hours ago. I'm excited and soon you will be too when I tell you all the things this smartwatch can do. If you are new to Wesno's Tech News and Reviews, we talk about the latest tech news. We do brutally honest reviews and share hacks and tricks along the way. If previously we had the 42 and 47mm versions, now the GTR 2 comes in one 47mm size, but in sport and classic styles. We have the Sport Edition in front of us. The difference is in the watch case material. Sport gets a black aluminium alloy finish, while Classic gets a stainless steel case. Dimensions are 46.4 by 46.4 millimeters, and it's very thin at just 10.7 millimeters up on your wrist. The glass covers the watch face from edge to edge. The watch does screen elegance and refinement. You'll be happy to know it's using 3D Corning Gorilla Glass with an anti-fingerprint coating, so you do have some protection against common wear and tear. The highlights of the GTR 2 include a 1.39-inch AMOLED display with 454 by 454 pixel resolution or 326 ppi. There's also 3 GB allocated to music and faces downloads. There's auto brightness as well as always on display. There are tons of sensors like an air pressure sensor, gyroscopic sensors. You also get dual GPS, water resistance up to 50 meters, and a 14-day battery life. But if you've seen these features on other watches, let's mention some really cool stuff. The watch actually gets a speaker and a microphone for answering calls off the watch face. The speaker can be used for music playback or additional alert signals when you get notifications. Okay, if that's not cool enough, you also get a whole array of voice commands the watch can follow. These commands can either open apps, or start an activity, or pause an activity, and continue when you're ready to go again. Let's unpack this watch and see what we get in the box. Then I'll show some of the cool features we just discussed. Amazfit outer boxes are all quite similar, white in a silky smooth finish with embossed letterings. The GTR 2 is no different. Let's pull out the watch box, and here it is. Buffering the watch, there are two compartments, one for the manual and the other for the charging cradle. In the middle, we have the actual watch. Pull it off the middle bar and voila! The packaging does matter. The box, the packaging, it feels premium. There are tons of downloadable faces in the Zepp app. Most of the preset faces, though, are actually customizable. You get 8 in your favorites. Swiping sideways gets you to the usual summary screens. What's not as per usual is this particular summary screen, which basically has your cards per summary. And I'm actually really enjoying this. Let's tap the top right button to get into the app screen. The UI is very responsive, no lag or stutters here. Also, the semi-crescent motion of the apps looks very fluid. Considering this is a quick initial impressions review, let me show off some of the really cool features that I particularly like. The first app is your Pi. Now this Pi screen actually details your heart rate zones and intensity distribution. There's also an on-demand SpO2 monitor, and we will test its accuracy against the pulse oximeter in the upcoming comprehensive review. Let's step into sports and activities. Now, if you recall, the prior generation was not amazing with sports profiles. There was a fixed list of 12 sport modes, and that's that. Well, not anymore. Now you get 12 modes on the favorite screen, and you can add more by choosing from all these categories like outdoor sports, combat sports, and within these categories you have plenty more like Tai Chi, karate, fencing, etc. We'll actually have to compare the calorie counting between the Amazfit and Huawei, Honor, and Samsung sport modes. Now let's step into the music app. Let's play a song on the watch, adjust the volume, and then listen in. I'll tell you, the watch speaker is rather loud. Another awesome looking tool is the barometric altimeter. On the left, you have air pressure, and on the right, your altitude. We're inside, so GPS will not connect, and hence we can't get the coordinates at the bottom of the screen. And now to the coolest part, let's test out the voice commands. You can find the full list here in the settings. So let's ask away. Open music. Start playing. Let's get into some exercises. Start walking. Pause workout. End workout. We are going to be following up with a full and comprehensive review of the GTR 2. If you have enjoyed this video, please click the subscribe button below the video to make sure you don't miss any of the future content. Thanks for joining.